How can planets be used in magic?
So planets, in some degree, are almost they're almost combinations of the elements. They are they are forces that exist both externally and internally, and the different planets have different energies. And some people, when they do a working of Saturn, they will find Saturn in the sky and they will direct the ritual toward that planet or that celestial body. Some people look at it less physically. They don't like think about it as the planet is sending them protection or something like that. They look at it on a more subtle level. So specifically speaking, Saturn is often used for time magic, death magic, protection, concentration. Jupiter is often used for blessings, abundance. It's very expansive. It can be used for social situations. It deals a lot with windfall. Like if you want to bring money quickly, but not necessarily as consistently. Jupiter is a great force to work with. Mars deals with protection as well. It's a lower aspect of Saturn in a lot of traditions, or we'll say a lower aspect. That's fine for now. It deals with protection, energizing, warfare. It can deal with baneful magic. It can deal with testing the status quo. Kabbalistically speaking, I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, but I'll try to pull it back quickly. Kabbalistically speaking, Jupiter, the force that creates Jupiter is very congealing and it brings things together. And Mars is the not opposite, but it's the alternative aspect of that, which is to pull things apart and test them to make sure that they're strong enough to stay together. If you look at the glyph of Mars, it's a circle with an arrow pointing outward, and that's sort of like it's pulling away from the hole to test it and try to dissolve what has been coagulated. Looking at Sol or the sun, that is a very healing and heart-centered energy. It can also be used for divination and revelation, illumination. Looking at Venus, that is also often used for love, sometimes prosperity. It deals a lot with passion and and Gaia, earthly energies. If you want to make sure that your party goes well, you can work with the forces of Venus. Moving into Mercury, that deals with communication. Um, you can also use Mercury and Sol both for monetary, but Mercury is sort of the merchant god in a lot of traditions, or the merchant spirit. It deals with communication, intellect, magic. Um, if you want to increase memory and intellect, you can work with Mercury. Next comes the moon, and this deals with like divination, dreams, astral travel, astral projection, um, more subtle cycles. And then Earth is obviously grounding and wealth and healing and things of a physical, less subtle nature.